Ever dreamed of owning a home, but the thought of that hefty down payment puts you off? You're not alone. The classic down payment dilemma. It's a common hurdle that many prospective home buyers face. You found the perfect house, you can see yourself living there, but there's just one tiny problem, that down payment. It's like a pesky fly that just won't buzz off. You see, traditionally, when you buy a home, you're expected to make a down payment. This is a chunk of money that you pay up front, which usually ranges from 5 to 20% of the home's purchase price. Now, if you're buying a home for the first time, that's a pretty penny. And let's face it, most of us don't have that kind of cash lying around. This financial burden can cause a lot of stress. It's like having a heavy backpack that you have to carry around all day. It weighs you down, it's uncomfortable, and it's all you can think about. You might even start to believe that homeownership is just a pipe dream, something that's out of reach. But here's the thing, that's a misconception, a myth, a fairy tale. The truth is, you don't always need a down payment to buy a home. Yes, you heard that right. You can pack up that heavy backpack and toss it out the window. There are several options available that require no down payment at all. We're talking about VA loans, USDA direct loans, and USDA guaranteed loans. These are mortgage loans that are designed to help people like you, who dream of owning a home but struggle with the down payment. So if the thought of a down payment is what's been holding you back, take a deep breath and let that worry go. Homeownership might be closer than you think. But what if I told you there are ways to skip the down payment part? Intrigued? Let's get started. But before we do, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Did you serve your country? Or perhaps you're related to someone who did. You're in for a treat. The world of home buying can seem daunting, especially when it comes to the dreaded down payment. But if you're a veteran, active duty service member, or a family member of one, there's a silver lining for you. Have you heard of VA loans? If not, let's dive right in. VA loans, short for Veterans Affairs Loans, are a unique benefit you've earned with your service. They are exclusive to folks just like you who have served our country. Now it's time for the country to serve you back. Imagine buying a home without a down payment. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, with VA loans, it's not only possible, but it's also just the beginning. VA loans offer competitive interest rates, which means your monthly payments could be lower than you think. But wait, there's more. With many home loans, you're required to pay private mortgage insurance if you can't come up with a 20% down payment. It's an extra cost that can really add up over time. But guess what? With VA loans, you don't have to worry about that. You heard it right. No private mortgage insurance. That's more money in your pocket every month. So not only do VA loans require no down payment, but they also offer competitive interest rates and no private mortgage insurance. It's a triple win. You served your country, and now it's time for the country to serve you. A VA loan could be your ticket to homeownership, making your dream of owning a home not just a possibility, but a reality. Sounds like a sweet deal, right? But hold on, we have more. Dreaming of a quiet life in the countryside? USDA direct loans might just be your ticket to rural bliss. You might be thinking, USDA? Isn't that the Department of Agriculture? Yes, indeed. But besides regulating farm produce, they also offer a program designed to make rural living more accessible for low-income individuals. USDA direct loans are a fantastic option if you're yearning for the tranquility and charm of rural life. Imagine waking up to the chirping of birds instead of the blaring of car horns. Sounds idyllic, doesn't it? Now let's talk about the nitty-gritty. One of the biggest hurdles to homeownership is often the dreaded down payment. With USDA direct loans, that hurdle is removed. Yes, you heard it right. No down payment is required. This means you can bid goodbye to the stress of saving up a large lump sum up front. And there's more good news. These loans also offer low interest rates, making your monthly payments more manageable. But what makes this program truly unique is the special subsidy available for low-income borrowers. This subsidy can significantly reduce your monthly mortgage payments, making home ownership a reality rather than a distant dream. But wait, don't pack your bags just yet. Not all areas qualify as rural in the eyes of the USDA, but don't let the term rural deceive you. Many areas that qualify aren't as remote as you might think. A quick visit to the USDA website will provide you with an eligibility map to check if your dream location is covered. In essence, USDA direct loans are all about turning the dream of rural living into a reality. They're designed to help those who might otherwise struggle to secure a traditional mortgage, offering a lifeline to a quieter, simpler life in the countryside. So you see, the countryside isn't just for the wealthy. But wait, there's more. Stay tuned to find out how moderate-income borrowers can also benefit from USDA-backed loans. It's all about making rural living easy and affordable, one home at a time. Fancy a rural life but don't fall into the low-income bracket? Don't worry, we've got you covered too. Let's delve into the world of USDA guaranteed loans. Now, these loans are like the quiet, reliable sibling to the USDA direct loans. They're designed with moderate-income individuals in mind. So if you're earning a decent wage but city life isn't your cup of tea, then this could be the ticket to your dream home in the countryside. USDA guaranteed loans are offered by approved lenders and are, as the name suggests, guaranteed by the USDA. This means that even if you default on your loan, the USDA will step in to cover the losses. Now, isn't that a comforting thought? But what makes these loans even more attractive is the fact that they don't require a down payment. Yes, you heard right, no down payment. That's like walking into a home store, picking out your dream house, and walking out without having to empty your pockets. And that's not all. These loans also come with competitive interest rates. So you won't have to worry about your monthly payments skyrocketing out of your budget. Now, there are a few conditions to meet, of course. The home must be in an eligible rural area. But remember, rural in this context doesn't mean you'll be living out in the wilderness. Many small towns and even some suburban areas fall under the USDA's definition of rural, so you'll still have access to all the amenities you need. Plus, you'll need to have a steady income and be able to afford the mortgage payments, taxes, and insurance. But if you meet these conditions, then a USDA guaranteed loan could be your ticket to homeownership. So, whether you're a city slicker yearning for a quieter lifestyle or a country soul looking to put down roots, USDA guaranteed loans could be the key to your rural renaissance. Now, that's a lot of good news for prospective homeowners, wouldn't you agree? The dream of home ownership might be closer than you think with these no down payment mortgage loans. It's as if the universe is conspiring to hand you the keys to your dream home. But remember, the first key you need to grab is knowledge. Getting your foot on the property ladder doesn't have to mean draining your savings account. With VA loans, USDA direct, and USDA guaranteed loans, you can unlock the door to your future without that hefty down payment. These loans are not just financial instruments, they're life-changing opportunities. Let's say you've served your country with honor. Why shouldn't you and your family enjoy the comfort and security of your own home? VA loans are designed to honor your service by offering competitive interest rates with no down payment and no private mortgage insurance. It's more than a loan, it's a salute to your service. Or perhaps you're drawn to the charm and tranquility of rural living. Whether you're a low-income individual or a moderate-income borrower, the USDA Direct and USDA Guaranteed loans can make your rural dreams a reality. These loans are not just about numbers and interest rates. They're about people, communities, and the rural renaissance. But don't just take our word for it. Reach out to your lender. Ask about these no down payment mortgage loans. There's no harm in asking, but there could be a world of good waiting for you. Remember, these loans are not handouts. They're helping hands, reaching out to help you climb the property ladder. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In this case, that step could be a phone call or an email. So why wait? Reach out to your lender and take that first step towards your dream home today. Remember, the perfect home is waiting for you, not your down payment.